Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. In the month of September, Economic Advisory Council has been constituted. And what exactly is this in fact? So this is called Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister. Meaning, so this is a body that is working directly under the Prime Minister. So whatever the Prime Minister is asking, so the solutions, meaning the advices will be given by this particular body. But otherwise, we already have one more position that is called Chief Economic Advisors. And Arvind Subramanian is our Chief Economic Advisor. So position is already existing for quite a long period of time. So now I just want to give a clarity on this one. What exactly is the difference between Economic Advisory Council and Chief Economic Advisors? Please remember very carefully what was existing for quite a long period of time, that is called Chief Economic Advisor. This particular office will be working under the directions and control of the Finance Ministry. Am I clear? But with respect to the newly constituted Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister will be working for the Prime Minister of India. So that is a difference. Am I clear? So kindly make a difference here. So today, so as of now, our Chief Economic Advisor is Arvind Subramanian. And with respect to Chairman for Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister is a Vivek Debroy. And this person, you must be aware of this. This person very much there in the news for quite a long period of time. So he is a member in the Niti Aayog. He's a member in the Niti Aayog, and now he has been appointed as the chairman for Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister. Right, I'll show you the details now. So apart from this, today, you know, this Himachal Pradesh went for elections, and the number of seats in the assembly is 68. And with respect to Himachal Pradesh, one of the wonderful states, very beautiful one, and this is the unicameral state legislature. Unicameral in the sense, in the state legislature, you have only one house, and that is the assembly. And we know that in every state you don't have bicameral legislature. Only few states in the country are bicameral, and the remaining all are unicameral. So whenever I say bicameral, along with the state legislative assembly, other house is also existing, that is called a state legislative council. If both are present in any state, that is called a bicameral state legislature. But now, so we are discussing about Himachal Pradesh, and Himachal Pradesh is the unicameral state legislature. And for quite a long period of time, two political parties are dominating. In the beginning, what happened? It was dominated by Indian National Congress, in fact. So, but for quite some period of time, so the chair is being rotated between two political parties. So one is Indian National Congress, and second one is the BJP. 5 years your term, and 5 years is my term. And as of now, you know, this is this particular, the chief minister belongs to Indian National Congress, and the indications are very clear. You know, this time BJP may come to power in Himachal Pradesh, and of course results are going to be declared later, only after 40 days, and after the completion of a two-phase election in Gujarat. So till the time, so the future of these elections and the future of the candidates is locked in the you know, the so-called electronic voting machines. So right, so and we'll see the updates of this. So before I show you the document, I would like to say something to you. You know, this most of the students will ask me how to prepare for any examination. In fact, first of all, please decide what is the examination that you are preparing for. Number one. Number two, sometimes some people will ask me, I heard that some people are reading for 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, or 14 hours, but I am not in a position to read for 5 to 6 hours. What should I do? Kindly remember this one. Just like our personality varies, internal personality will also vary from one person to the other person. So whatever the person is reading for 12 hours and grasping something, other person may be reading for 2 hours and he may be grasping. That is the reason why the capacity of the person will vary from person to the person. Clear? That is the reason why don't compare yourself with somebody else. You just keep your syllabus in front of you, know completely about that particular examination, collect all the reference material, start reading as per the syllabus, and keep a schedule and see on day-to-day basis that you should be completing the syllabus as per your schedule. That's it. Along with that one, you practice, go for the practice papers and practice, look at the previous questions so that you will understand what type of questions are being asked in the examination. That will become easy and that will pave a smooth way for your success. See here, if you look at, any game, look at Asian boxing champion, gold medalist. Who is this? Mary Kom again. And who is this person? So if you look at the person, of course, she's now Rajya Sabha member too. But if you look at this person, so many people have criticized her when she was going for boxing practice during her childhood. And look at the beauty of this particular person, even after being the mother of 3 children. So look at the interest of this person. That is very, very important. So look at the commitment, look at the dedication. And apart from this household activities, being the mother of the 3 children, and you're also a member for Rajya Sabha, and at the same time you are focusing on the practice and you did it successfully, and Mary Kom got gold medal. She's the Asian boxing champion. So this is how the the focus has to be, in fact. And similarly, see here, yesterday also there was one national match, Sindhu versus Saina Nehwal. PV Sindhu versus Saina Nehwal. By looking at the form that is being maintained by PV Sindhu, we all expected that in the finals, PV Sindhu will be defeating Saina Nehwal. But what happened? It was a tough match. It was a tough match, of course, but at the end of the day, it was Saina Nehwal. So that shows the commitment on the part of course. That shows, though she is a senior, that's a different thing. But PV Sindhu is very much there in the news, and she was continuously winning so many medals, so many tournaments. And now again, what happened? Saina Nehwal has defeated PV Sindhu. Am I clear? In a similar manner, so we expected Srikanth to win the national championship, but instead, what happened? Again, it was the Pranay. So this is what exactly happens. That all depends on how exactly you perform or you execute on that particular day will make all the difference. Clear? Irrespective of your practice, irrespective of your preparation, on that particular day, how exactly you perform, that makes all the difference. Mary Kom performed well, Saina Nehwal performed well, and Pranay also executed well. That is the reason why, so they achieved something. So in the similar manner, please remember this one: the capacity of the person, efficiency of the person will vary from person to person and go accordingly, right? If you look at some of the these cricketers, so whenever Dhoni is there in the crease, so we expect that there will be a sixer. Hardik Pandya, sixer will be there. Virendra Sehwag, right? Master blasters, right? And when it comes to, that is the reason why when these people are there in the crease when they are batting, so we can expect at any time they may hit the sixer. If Yuvraj Singh is there, what happens? So every ball will go out of the boundary, it will become a six. So why I'm telling is that he was the person who hit 6 sixers in single over. Hopefully you remember this, right? It happened in one of the 2020 matches. India was playing against England. So this was achieved by this person. So on that particular day, so where is that Yuvraj now? Where is that Yuvraj now? So meaning is simple. On that particular day, how exactly you perform will make all the difference. But in order to perform well on a particular day, how you were practicing also, this comes to consideration. That is the reason why practice well, prepare well on the day of the examination, execute well, and you will be getting into the service. Right? So now, so we'll come back to our discussion. I'll show you the document that is related to Economic Advisory Council and Chief Economic Advisor. After that, I'll show you some points that are related to Himachal Pradesh, and then so we close the session. Look at this. So, Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister, EAC PM. The council has been set up with the approval of the Prime Minister. It happened on 26th September 2017. And it comprised of reputed economists and experts. Chairman, look at the names, please. Vivek Debroy is a member in Niti Aayog. Ratan Vathal, principal advisor and Niti Aayog, and he is the member secretary in this Economic Advisory Council. Dr. Sujit Balla, Ratin Roy, and Ashima Goel are the part-time members. Look at the next point. With the constitution of the council, the government has set up a unique independent institutional mechanism. This is mandated to analyze all critical issues, economic or otherwise. Look at this, very, very important. It has been given the responsibility to analyze every critical issue, either it is economic or otherwise, right? And these issues are referred to Economic Advisory Council by the Prime Minister. And this council will be advising the Prime Minister. I am clear, very, 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 very important. Economic Advisory Council is not just advising the Prime Minister on economic issues. Various critical issues will be referred to this council by the Prime Minister. Accordingly, it will be advising the Prime Minister. Am I clear? Next one. It is also required to address issues of macroeconomic importance and presenting views thereon. Look at this. The first meeting was held on 11th October 2017 at Niti Aayog. This will address all the issues of emerging importance, will engage with a broad spectrum of stakeholders and formulate advices accordingly. Look at this. Difference between Economic Advisory Council and Chief Economic Advisor. But this Economic Advisory Council is useful as it would work as advisor to the Prime Minister, and it is different from Chief Economic Advisor, and CEA advises the Ministry of Finance. So tomorrow, if there is a question, you should have a clarity. Am I clear? Economic Advisory Council for the Prime Minister, Chief Economic Advisor for the Ministry of Finance. And also remember the name, Economic Advisory Council Chairman is Vivek Debroy. And kindly look at the name of the current Chief Economic Advisor. It is Mr. Arvind Subramanian. Am I clear? In fact, his term was over, and again, it has been extended for 1 more year. Both the names are important. Both the offices are important for the examination point of view. Look at this. Himachal Pradesh, just now I told you, this is single phase election. It has been conducted today. This is a unicameral state legislature. Strength is a 68, meaning number of assembly seats is 68. And it is expected to stick to its decade-old trend of voting out the ruling party every 5 years. This is what is happening for quite some period of time. For 5 years, one political party, that is, say, for example, BJP has been voted out, and Indian National Congress has come into the picture. So this is like a, this rotation, musical chair. Fine. And as of now, it is the Indian National Congress, and we need to wait for the results. Most probably, BJP may take over. And another important point, as we already know, Himachal Pradesh is one of the states in the country with the 2 capital cities. One is Shimla, and second one is the Dharmshala. Dharmshala is the winter capital. Okay. So that's all for the day. And I'll see you in the next class with the more current affairs. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. And I wish you all a very, very, very good luck. Thank you so much. Good night.